Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Well, welcome to Where We Travel Wednesday. Okay. Ah, I've been all over the different parts of my house, um, recording. And uh, today, I think I'm going to do some more signing right now. Okay. Yeah. I can see that sun is shining there. Okay. All right. So, guys, I tried my hardest to find someone that would come on my Where We Travel Wednesday. And um, I spoke to several people in several different countries. Nobody really was ready to come on or prepared to come on to. Oh, that sun feels really good. Mm. To come on to Where We Travel Wednesday. So we are just going to uh, just talk about where some of the places that we love to travel, and I'll talk about some other places that um, I love to travel. And y'all know where my favorite place is already. I held up my picture of the Gambia, one of them. Okay, so first let me share this. So I have one of my good friends that I spoke to today that is currently for work living over in Saipan. And if you guys don't know where Saipan is, it is in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, um, somewhere in between Japan and Tahiti. And man, I was looking for some alternatives just in case that my husband and I we couldn't agree upon um, us relocating to the Gambia, West Africa. So I started looking for other places, some kind of negotiation techniques and stuff, right? Oh, well, not technique, strategy. Because I want to get out of here so badly. I'm like, okay, if you don't want to go to the Gambia, West Africa, can we please explore some other countries? So Saipan was absolutely one of the other places that I looked into. And I'm talking about beautiful place, small island, cheap living. Okay. Um, different. Oh, I can't right now. I can't call what they call the nationalities over there. But anyway, they it's really cheap over there. It's really cheap. I actually stumbled upon it when I was studying geography at Leeward Community College online, and um, it was simply gorgeous. The problem was the housing was cheap. The people love everybody. They're very friendly. and everything. But the problem was, at some point when you move abroad, you have to come back home, right? So the problem was the ticket to get back home. Y'all, the ticket to get back home from Saipan was $10,000. So I'm a couple. Just in case you all didn't know, I am married. And that just was not happening. $20,000 for one trip to come back home. Man, we wouldn't be able to come back home for every 4 or 5 years. So, not going to happen. So, of course, that was X'd off the list of places to want to go and move abroad. So, we also discussed Belize. We also discussed Hawaii. Well, let me tell you, I had one foot over in Hawaii, and I was so excited. So we went and we bought the tickets and we got on the plane, flew out to LA, and we hopped on the plane and we went to go. And not only did I sign up for the community college over there, but we also stayed with some friends. We stayed at a hotel in Honolulu, which was very nice. And then we also stayed with some friends, Caprice and Tyrone Goldie, over in Hawaii. And it was fantastic. It was a wonderful trip. And then I signed up for school, and that was a wonderful experience. I haven't completed it yet, but it was a wonderful experience. And so I was truly, truly looking forward to us relocating over to Hawaii for 4 years until I finished school. And what happened was the head of the household changed his mind. So, anyway, that went out the window. So now I am desperately trying to convince him again, once again, to think about relocating again in the Gambia or some other place. Y'all look at this. Y'all see this beautiful furniture? That's from the Philippines. Okay. And so my loving husband lived in the Philippines before. This was before me. And so I didn't get the opportunity to live abroad. And all of my life, I have been wanting to live abroad somewhere else besides the United States. And I am now 57. I'll be 58 in October. I hope that one of these days I'll be able to pack my bags, ship over the stuff that I have stored away in a storage unit at the U-Haul and go set up a business somewhere. So, what is holding me back? Well, finances for one, but I'm not even concerned about finances because I have enough confidence and belief in myself that I could go anywhere and set up a business and make it. Number one is because I have started from nothing and grew into a fantastic business. And that was uh, 37 years in the beauty industry. Um, so I still have my equipment and in storage. So wherever I decide I'm going to go, or it's not I, because I would already be gone if it was me, just me. But wherever we decide to go, I have enough equipment, info, intel, everything to start a beauty school. So I think that's what the business I'm going to start, besides transportation and some other fun stuff. I was just talking to one of my new friends that I met on YouTube about, business partnership and stuff. And I was giving him some of the ideas and things that I thought about. Oh, I'd love to start over in Gambia. Oh my God. On the beach. And I guess y'all hear the hisses and the sighs are, I guess, the frustration of waiting for someone else. And I don't think you should ever have to do this in life. Uh, I'm just trying to be patient, and which I never had a lot of patience, guys. Never. I promise you, if it was anyone else besides the person that I am currently married to, I promise you I would have been gone. But this one is a good one. This one, oh, he's a jewel. So that's why I'm waiting. Otherwise, I would have been gone. But anyway, um, yeah. So where do we like to travel? So again, so anyway, let me go back to Saipan. So I did those studies back. I don't even know what year I was in college. Was it maybe 2017? I think it was 2017 that I went to Hawaii. Yeah, I think it was 2017. Anyway, lo and behold, one of my close friends is now temporarily living over in Saipan with her job. I can't mention it because it's, you know, but anyway, she's there. And so um, we're going to get to talk to her about being in Saipan. And I'm hoping to get some video footage, exclusive video footage of her being over in Japan. I was like, can you please put me in your suitcase? Please, can you please research and find a way I can get over there without having to have $10,000? Can I volunteer? Is there any volunteer programs over there? Please. I can't call her name, but please, could you please look? Can you pull some strings? Anything? Anyway, so guys, I'm going to do some research and try to find some volunteer. You know, let me tell you, I love traveling so much until my husband and I had us going downtown DC. I don't know what year this was, but I've been working on this man for a long time. And because we've been married 25 years. So I've been working on him. I've tried every angle, every angle to get him out of here. Well, I can't say him, us, because he has lived abroad. I'm the one that wants this experience. Okay, so I have tried everything. I took him to like a Peace Corps talk um, down in Washington D.C. Oh God! And you could go to Peace Corps. You could go to Tahiti. You could volunteer in Tahiti. You have all these guys. Let me tell you, that's some information for you. So you get up to my age and you decide you want to travel black. The finances are limited, man. Volunteer Peace Corps. Let me type that in. Say something. Okay. If you want to travel and you have limited funds, volunteer with Peace Corps. Okay. So they have, and they also have, well, no, education first is not free. So you would have to pay for education first. But I don't know of any other programs where you can volunteer for free. Now, Peace Corps, you get a stipend, and they also give you money towards your master's degree. If you want to get your master's degree and you want like $5,000, the last time I checked, let me type that in. Peace Corps Peace Corps will give you 5,000. What was it? Put that right? 5,000. I need my glasses. $5,000 towards your master's degree. Your master's degree in you complete your tour. Yes. So that's another way to travel. Okay. And they have an abundance of different places, man. Some places I never heard of. But you go on Peace Corps' website. Go on Peace Corps' website, guys. If y'all want to travel, you have limited funds. Then go on because, in fact, I'm going to be doing that this evening. I'm going to start looking because if you have a person who you know is nearing retirement, but yet they're not ready and they can't make up their mind on which direction they're going in, and you're sitting here waiting, you're like me in limbo. Uh, this is some options for you to travel. So yeah, so I'm gonna start revisiting, going over there, in which is going to force me to get my weight under some control because you have to be, believe it or not, you cannot be obese. You have to get yourself in good condition because they won't, the government will, they don't want you to go there. You'll be a liability if you don't have your health conditions and stuff under control. Okay. So for me, I have some dental issues, major dental issues. And so that would force me to deal with that. And that's what held me up because I didn't want to deal with it. But now that I am in this limbo, that would definitely make me deal with the issue. Yeah. Because that's the only way I'm going to looks like right now, I'm going to be able to get out of here. Anyway, where do we travel Wednesday? All right, so guys, I have, and I know you've heard this story before. I've been to all over the Caribbean. So, um, I was hoping that some other folks would chime in. They would want to talk to me and tell me where they have been, where all the other places that they have been and travel. As a matter of fact, let me see. Can I get some folks in here? Mm, Anyway, um, can I share? Oh yeah, I can share now. I guess. Really? Invite. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can call you. Taylor. Let's see where I get P. Okay, I'll see if I can try out all that. And I don't All right. So, all right, I tagged some people in, so I don't know if they'll be able to come into the stream or not. I don't know. Anyway, um, so getting back, another place you don't hear too many people talking about. Now, I remember, I think in the 80s and probably, I think late 80s, early 90s, I want to say 80s though, more or less, people really was on Bermuda. And guys, let me tell you, Bermuda is it's a small island, but Bermuda is beautiful. It's expensive, but Bermuda is another beautiful place. Oh my God, the melanated people over there, they are so friendly, and it's just a different mixture. We were pleasantly surprised at the when we got off in the airport. Somehow we ran into this guy that was from Tennessee. We were like, well, we heard his American accent, and we were like, "Oh, wait a minute, where you from?" And he was like Tennessee. So of course, he looked out for us and everything. We got us a good taxi, and he let us in on what's what over in Bermuda. Now, let me tell you, I would love to live in Bermuda. It's not far. It's you know whatever, but ooh, the housing, man. You would have to, honey, you would have Bermuda. You would have to learn. You have to become a farmer and raise your own pigs and cows, okay? Because the food over there is ridiculous. I guess I would lose some weight if I was over in Bermuda. I would have to go. I would definitely. I would have to be on a plant-based diet just to survive. But uh the one thing I like about over there, man, you can get you a smaller boat and shoot, do you a bed and breakfast and shoot, I do everything. Be the owner of a little small house and rent out a room and be the person driver and everything. But man, I would love that. Just something exciting. But yeah, so yeah, that would be a nice little idea. Um, so okay, so Bermuda, that would be another place um to go with melanated folks. And oh well, and I love the Bahamas too. The Bahamas is really nice. It's not far from the U.S. The only thing about the Bahamas is they get plummeted with the hurricanes. I mean, come on, man! You spend all your money going over there, setting up a business and relocating all of your stuff, and next thing your stuff is floating in the ocean or completely ruined with mold because of the water damage and stuff like that. And they said you can't really keep cars over there either because of the salt water with rusting of of your cars. So, I mean, it's so many beautiful places that have things that we that live in the United States that we don't think about. you know so those are one of the things when you are living on the islands that you have to think about when uh, moving and living abroad. The salt water stuff like that. How is it going to affect your vehicle, especially if you're shipping a vehicle and you're not going to be taking a taxi, because taxis could be expensive. You know, um, especially if you don't want to. And now with the COVID, me, I don't care if I'm smushed all up. I grew up smushed up because it was five of us in a car. So, but so that don't bother me. as far as like riding with the locals and being smushed up and whatever, beat up cars and all that kind of stuff. That don't bother me. But um, if you take in your own car and you didn't incurred all the expense with the shipping and all of that kind of stuff, then your car ended up rusted. That's not a pretty picture. Okay, so Bermuda, the Bahamas, Puerto Rico. We considered Puerto Rico, and the reason why we decided against Puerto Rico was because of the crime. I mean, who wants to go? United States is like the OK Corral, especially in the DMV. And you don't want to go leave one unsafe place to another unsafe place, even if it is on an island and it's tropical climate and it's beautiful. You definitely, I know I don't want to be getting robbed and set up and because the minute they hear your American accent, you're a target. And I never, ever, 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 since I've been traveling, ever thought about things like that until this year, unfortunately, because I am hearing some disheartening things that's happening over in my dream destination about people, houses being broken into, phones being snatched, and we're being targeted, because of our accent. We going in there and we don't know how to say abarakabake, salam alaikum sumale, you know, kotanante, so nigga Jeff. So, you know, and man, I want to I gotta download. My son let me know something, guys. Here's something for you. So my son taught he taught my son taught himself how to speak fluent Spanish. And the way that he learned was on this app called Tandem. And he says you can learn all kinds of languages all over. I got to get this app. But you get this app, right? And um, you connect with the people, what country you want to learn, what language you want to learn, and those people want to learn English, and so you do like a trade off. So you'll be saying stuff in English, and they'll say stuff in whatever language it is that you want to learn, and so after a while, you guys learn how to conversate to one another, and so that's a cheap way of learning how to speak another language for those of us who are now traveling abroad and that are looking for places to live other than the United States. And one of your fears is because you don't speak a language fluently. Tandem, let me type that in. Tandem. Oh, can I see? That needs to be a capital T, I think. Yeah. Let's see. It's Tandem BM. It's Tandem. Tandem app. And Tandem. Why isn't my T a capital? Backspace. T. What's up with that? is conversations. Conversations with country and exchange you want in exchange to LEAR learning English. I guess a good trade-off. Anyway, so uh yeah. Barbados. Barbados was a beautiful island, mountainous. Let me tell you, it's beautiful, beautiful people. But Lord of mercy, Barbados have this thing called luxury tax. Mm. It's always something, y'all. You just have to decide in every system. But like my friend Stephanie Wade said, every country got something that you ain't gonna like. You just have to decide what system you can deal with. Okay. So Barbados. Barbados have a luxury tax. Okay. So you pay taxes on your car, your air conditioner, your TV, anything that's a luxury, you pay taxes on it in Barbados. So can you imagine us Americans relocating to Barbados and all of us having we drive two or three cars, y'all. So we don't have to pay taxes. Cars that we may have paid off here in the States and we ship over, we're gonna have to pay luxury taxes on just to drive our own car. So can you imagine how many TVs we'd be shipping? So needless to say, that was out of the question. For me anyway. Um, but Barbados is a beautiful place. It is, and I love to visit there. So yeah. Um, Now the crazy thing is, guys, I've been all over the Caribbean. Antigua, St. Martinique, St. John, St. Thomas, everywhere. And I have still yet to get to Jamaica. As much um, Jamaican music I like to listen to, the Jamaican cuisine. Oh my God, I love curry and jerk chicken. I love their food. Uh, but I don't know why. Every time I get ready to plan to Jamaica, something comes up. Something happens. But I gotta get to the grill. and Ocherias definitely. Um, Now with this COVID, in fact, um, I had planned on doing a cruise to Ocherias, and then that's when COVID uh, broke out. Um, so I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Ocherias and do that. One of my while I'm waiting trips. So y'all stay tuned for that. Um, yeah. Uh, so trying to think what else. Um, where we travel Wednesday. So anyway, I have some more friends, and I'm sure once you get up in age, you have friends all over the place. And so I have another friend. Well, yeah, and they live in Hawaii, and like I was saying, we visited them and everything. So I sent them a message. I don't know, you know, for them to come onto the channel. Maybe I can get them to come onto the channel and let y'all know how it is to be melanated to live in Hawaii. Um, so I would like to share that on my channel because a lot of people, of course, they always talk about how racist it is over in Hawaii. Um, I know while we were there, I didn't experience anything. Um, I thoroughly enjoyed Hawaii. Oh God, Hawaii was beautiful. Um, oof. Hawaii is like a fairy tale, guys. I mean, Hawaii, the place looks better than the pictures. I mean, it is just absolutely beautiful. So that's another place that you definitely want to, honey. I'm so glad I got that off my bucket list. Jesus. So, but ooh, Lord have mercy. I want to go to Bora Bora. Ooh, mm. And guys, again, Peace Corps. So, I didn't. I might have to look into maybe volunteering too for some of the seeing if they have any volunteers over in on the England side of or the British side of you know uh what kind of free stuff they have over there. Anyway, I'm gonna look into that and then I'll post some stuff, do some research and stuff, okay, on some of these things, and I'll get back to you with some stuff, okay. Um, I'm gonna look into some volunteerism with Red Cross. I can put that in the comment section. That's another thing. Give me my glasses because the sun is now blinding me. Okay, so okay, Red Cross. Where's more? Red Cross. Okay, is another uh, vehicle to Mhm. Okay, I'll post that there. So, okay. And guys, I know we don't do a lot of, you don't see a lot of us volunteer traveling. But guys, this is a way for you to travel. Now, the reason I know about these things is because I was an international exchange host mom. Okay, that's another way to experience different cultures, people from all over the world. Open up your home and let students that come here to learn English. That's another way. And then once you build these relationships, then of course you have lifetime relationships to where you can go and travel. Now, like I said, I had over 30 something students to come and stay with me from all over the world. I have open invitations to go and travel to visit these people now. So, yeah. So now all I have to do is, get prepared, get my visas. So maybe I'll do that instead of just pouting. Sounds like a plan. So anyway, um, where do we travel Wednesday? I hope it's somewhere other than the South. So mm, I'm not gonna get to talk about people because I want them to come bash me. If that's the only place you want to travel is down south, then bless you. But I would hope it was south of the border, Mexico, or somewhere like that. Oh my God. Anyway, so all right, I've been on here close to an hour, and so I guess this is more practice for me with my lives, and I hope uh, eventually I will have some folks to get on my live with me. I did have a few people, so thank God. But eventually, I will have like really live chats, especially about travel. Mm. One of my favorite things to talk about. So, hopefully, next week, guys, I will have my friend from Saipan on. We're trying to get our time right with each other. Uh, they're 16 hours before us, so it's practically a whole day before us. And so um, will you all will be able to go on with that surprise. And, I think I might start pulling in some of my students to come and talk to us on my Where We Travel Wednesdays too. And next week, hopefully, I can get someone on my by Living by Continental Tuesday. Okay. So if you guys um, want to comment, please comment. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You're more than welcome to come and talk with me about where we travel Wednesday and where you like to travel. And share some of your pics. I would love that. And I'm going to have to download some more stuff on my thing. I know I'm kind of one track minded about Gambia. And because basically that's what my channel is about. But I guess I'm going to have to open up and start talking about some other places as well and start sharing some different places across the continent. Uh, because Africa is a huge continent and they have very diverse cultures and things like that. Oh gosh, another place I want to go see on the continent is Cape Verde. Cape Verde. Verde. Guys, Google that. Cape, let me put that in the comments. Cape, let me see. Check out Cape. Vacation. I don't know what happened. For vacation. And it could be a good place for it to live too. They have several islands in Cape Verde, and I did some extensive research there too, and it's beautiful, very affordable. Um, in fact, that's one of the places that once I settled into, because I put a lot of thought in this repatriation to the Gambia, and I had my plan all picked out. Like once I got there, set up my business, stay there for a year, and then across the continent. Cape Verde was one of my first places. Cape Verde and Tanzania, because I have a son that's from Tanzania, and so I wanted to go and definitely see him. Go to Zanzibar, and then Lord, Madagascar, Mauritius, Mauritius, yeah, that's in the Indian Ocean, but the African countries, yeah, and so I wanted to go see those beautiful African people. They're African and Indian mixed. Beautiful people. So I want to go see them and taste the cuisine, experience the culture. Um, yeah. And so anyway, Cape Verde, they were colonized by the Portuguese. So um, yeah. And so anyway, I want to go and yeah, they're beautiful too. Oh my God, beautiful mix. African and Portuguese. So I wanted to go and check them out as well. So those are some of the countries that um, I want to go and visit. And guys, just check out some of the countries. Google. Um, they call this thing. Download this app called Google Earth. Y'all, it will blow your mind. You can. me put that in the comments. Download Google Earth. Google Earth, you can go up into the stratosphere or down up underneath the ocean. You would not believe what you see in the ocean with Google Earth. The depths of the sea. It's wonderful. I had to do that with my geography class. It was so interesting. So anyway, um, yeah. So funny. Anyway, guys, so I didn't want to have a empty space since for Wednesday I didn't have a guest set up, but I wanted to kind of keep, you know, my, uh, what I set up going where we travel Wednesday. So if you guys want to come and um, be a guest on my channel on where we travel Wednesday, come and just discuss where we travel. Okay, so we'll end it, and I hope I see you here next week on Where We Travel Wednesday.